This project has been done using Next.js. It's a very simple project that you can implement in your application. So this is a theme toggle project. So I'll be showing you what you can do or the steps you can do to implement theme toggle feature in your application. So let's say you have a web app and you want to have users be able to switch between light and dark theme. That's the simple project that we're going to build today. And I'll be using Next.js, ShadCN, and I'll take you through each and every step for you to be able to implement these in your project. So before we just dive into the video, then let me show you what we're going to implement. So if your website, you have a website and you want to implement this feature, so users can be able to switch between light, dark, and system modes. For the system, is the same as light because my computer is set to light mode. But when I set it to dark mode, then you click on system, then it will change to dark mode. But as because my computer is set to light mode, then it will just remain light and system will be the same. So you can switch between light and dark mode. So this is what we are going to learn in this video. And before we jump into the video, then I would just kindly request you to like and subscribe to my channel so that we can both grow together. So without further ado, let's dive right in.
All right, guys. So the first thing you need to do is you need to ensure that you have a code editor. In my case, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code, but you can use any code editor that you prefer. After installing the code editor, then what we need to do first is we need to ensure that we have our application running. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create our app. In my case, as you can see, I have not created my app. So what I'll do, I'll go to the Next.js website, then you go to installation, then you copy this npx create next app at latest command, go back to your Visual Studio Code, you open the terminal, open a new terminal, then you paste that command in that terminal, hit enter. Then it will ask you several questions there. Then in my case, I'll call my app theme toggle, theme toggle. Hit enter. Would you like to use TypeScript? Yes. ESLint? Yes. Tailwind? Of course. Source directory? No. App router? Yes. Turbo pack? No. Importer layers? Then you can just say, we can say yes. Configured? We can just click yes. Then we give it some time for the application to load. So installation is done, and as you can see, all the necessary file for Next.js are already installed when I run that command. Now it's time to see if our app is running well. So the command that I will just run here is npm run dev. Then you click enter for application to run. Give it some time. Then you hit control and click on this link for you to be able to open that link on a browser. So we go to your browser and you can see that the application is up and running. I think I clicked it twice, but our application is here, is up and running. After that, now for us not to be able to see this the landing page, such a landing page, we need to go to our application. Then we need to edit the page.tsx file, because the page.tsx file is our main route where application runs from. So for us to be able to edit that landing page, then you can go here, click here, we can click on this div, then we just delete everything here. So you just delete everything here, then we can just return a h1 where we can say, for the h1 you can just say theme toggle feature, theme toggle feature. And when you go back to application, you'll find that our landing page has changed. So for us to be able to use or implement the theme toggle feature, we will need to install a package called Next Themes, and for us to be also be able to implement the drop down feature that you saw in the demonstration, then we will use ShadCN. So for us to be able to install Next theme, we just run a command, npm install dash next theme. So I'll just open another terminal. Then here, I just run npm I next dash themes. Then we hit enter. Then we give it some time for installation. Then all our the installation is already complete. So, and also for us to be able to install ShadCN, I can just show you a way of doing that. You just go to the ShadCN website, ShadCN UI website. You click on the ShadCN UI. It's a component library website. So we click, because we're using Next.js, we click on Next.js. Then we copy this command here, because this is the command that we're going to initialize for us to be able to use ShadCN. So you go to your terminal, click, you paste that command and hit enter, and give it some time for it to be able to install. And we can choose a neutral color. Then you can choose the use legacy peer depth. Click enter, give it some time for installation. So success, the project initialization is complete, and you will notice that the components.json file has been added to our file section. So after doing that, now we need to go back to our layout.tsx file, because this is where we need to add the provider. We need to wrap our application with the provider, and the provider will be using the theme provider that we've just installed. So we will say, or we will type import theme provider from next dash themes. Then we need to wrap our whole application with the theme provider. So you come to children here. You need to wrap our children or the application with theme provider. So after doing that, then we just need to put this around the children. So I'll just copy the props that we need to pass into our theme provider, so that our theme provider or our theme can work. So this is what we'll add. We'll add the attribute class. Attribute is equals to class. The default theme, we'll set it to light. Then we'll enable system so that it can also be able to use the system's theme. Then we will disable transition on change, just to prevent the CSS from throwing code. So so we've just set the default theme to light. If you want to see if this code is working, then you can go back to our browser. No, let's just change the default theme to dark. Let's change it to dark. Then go back to our web browser. Try to refresh our application. Then you see the theme changes to dark, but you're getting an error. This is the hydration, but we'll just sort that out. So, but you see our theme changes when you go back, change our theme back to light. Then we go back to our browser, refresh, then it should go back to light. So for us to not be able to see that hydration failed warning, then we just add this suppress hydration warning, and when we change our theme to dark, go back to our browser. Let's choose our browser here, then refresh. We want to get that hydration failed warning. So that's what we can do for us to get rid of that hydration. So For us to be able to arrange our code nicely, so what I'll do here, I'll just create a components folder, components folder, create a components folder. Then inside the components folder, I'll create another folder known as header. So this is where we'll now create our mod or theme toggle file. So inside the header, we'll create a theme uh, dash toggle file, toggle.tsx. Then we click, then you'll just type sfc. Then we can our file, you can give it theme toggle. So inside the return statement, you can just say theme toggle file, theme toggle file. Then inside our could go to our page.tsx here. Then we can just import the theme toggle theme. Then you can just theme toggle will be automatically imported. Then we just close it up. So it's giving an error because we need to wrap this one inside a div. You can just wrap this inside a div, then you just put it here. Then when you go back to our web browser, then you'll find that the theme toggle file is there. Now let's make our theme toggle file a client component, because we're going to use some hooks, because by default in Next.js all files are, are server-side rendered. So we'll make this use client component because of the hooks that we are going to use. After doing that, then the first hook that we are going to use is known as the use theme hook. So we'll just type import use theme from next themes. Then we need to initialize our use theme variable. So what we'll say is const theme, then set theme is equals to use theme. So just need to initialize our use theme variable. So then after that, we need now to return the drop-down feature. And for us to be able to use the drop-down feature, we now need to install it using ShadCN. So you'll go to your web browser, go to ShadCN, check the drop-down menu feature. Then you click on it. Then there is a command that you're going to copy. If you're using npm, then you click on npm. If it's yarn, then you click on yarn, or any other command. That's what you'll be using. So in my case, I'm using npm, so I'll click on npm, then copy this command, go back to my VS Code, paste it there, then click enter. Give it some time to install the dropdown from ShadCN. Just choose use legacy peer depth. That give it some time to install. So after installation, as you can see, our drop down menu is here. So after doing that, then we will now use the drop down menu. So if you want to import everything that comes with the drop down menu, go back to your browser. Drop down menu is here. Then we can just copy this and actually just import everything that comes with the drop down menu. Then we just paste it here, and this is what we are going to use. So in our return statement, the first thing we need to return the drop down menu. Just need to return the drop down menu. Then we can another thing we need is the drop down menu trigger drop down menu trigger here. Then we need now to implement the theme functionality, and we will be using some icons. Inside the drop down menu trigger, we'll be having a button from ShadCN. I've already installed the button, so just go to ShadCN website and copy the command for button installation. Then you paste that command on your terminal, run it, and it will install your button. Just to make sure that the button is installed, when you go to your components /UI, then you'll find the button.tsx file there. That means that the ShadCN button has been installed. So inside the button, we'll be having several icons. We'll have the sun icon, the moon icon, and the sun moon icon. So inside the button, we'll have some conditions. I just copy the code from my snippets, then paste it here. I just paste the code here. Just paste the code here. Just copy the code from my snippets, and this this icon shows that sun moon icon. So here we are saying that if the theme is equals to system, then we'll show the sun moon icon. Else, if the theme is dark, then we'll show the moon icon, and if the theme is light, then we'll show the sun icon. So when we go back to our Next.js app, we'll see that the icon is sun because the theme is light. So if we go to our layout.tsx, then we change the theme to dark, go back to our browser and refresh, then you see the icon changes to the moon because our theme is changed to dark. And if we change back to light, go back to our browser, refresh, then we'll see the sun icon because our theme is light. That is, this part of that code is what does that. So theme is equals to system, so you show the sun icon. If theme is dark, show the moon icon. And if theme is light, then you show the sun icon. Now we are going to have the drop down menu content. So underneath the drop down menu trigger, we'll have the drop down menu content, and inside the drop down menu content, that's where we're going to have the drop down checkbox item. So I'm just going to copy the code from my code snippet, then paste it and explain to you how it works. So we have the drop down menu checkbox item that we are passing in some props. So we're going to check what the theme is set to. If it's checked, then the theme it will be set to system. And on clicking this drop-down menu item, then we are going to set our theme to system. Remember that we already initialized our use theme variable here. So that's where we are now changing the theme to system. So for us to also be able to change from system to light to dark, then what we can do, we can just copy this. We can just copy. Can just copy this. Just copy this drop down checkbox item. Then we come here, paste 3 times because we are having system, light, and dark. So for this is for the system. Now this one will change it to light. So when it is checked, the theme will be set to light. Then we'll say set theme to light. Then here we'll change this to light. Then the last one is dark. So just change this to dark. Another one to dark. then we change this to dark. So after doing that, you save our code, then go back to our browser, refresh. Then when we click here, you see now the drop down menu appears when we click on dark. Then click on dark, it's not changing. Systems, light, dark. I think we are having an error. Let me just check. Oh, say set system to dark. Save our code, having an error there. So when you go back here, click on dark, then it changes to dark. When you go back here, click on light, then it changes to light. And when you click on system, it changes to light because my PC's system is already set to light. But you see, that's a very good feature that you can implement in your website. So that's all for it, and just like to appreciate you for watching this video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe so that we can all grow together. This is my first ever video, so please like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next video.